Hi there, welcome to my views and news. Thank you for joining the live chat, viewers. Good to see you. I am a little late today because internet connection was a really challenge for me to establish. Somehow I managed to connect. Can you hear me? Because yesterday people complained about some audio issues. Thank you, Mikhail, for confirming that audio is fine today, no problem. Short live chat, just 20-minute live chat. I have only one news for you, one news story for you. I can take your questions, your comments. Then this main news story, which shows how alarming situation is developing. It's turning into Integra. Let's start. Let me welcome the participants first. Uh, Today, Shafo is the first one. Shafo is a member too. Special welcome to you, Shafo. If you want to be a member, click the link given in description section of this video or description section of chats. The link will take you to membership page. But you must be living in a country where YouTube membership is allowed. In Ethiopia, YouTube ads don't work. YouTube membership is not allowed. I don't any money from Ethiopia. But if you're out of Ethiopia, in some other country, you can be a member. We have Amano too. Secondly, thirdly, we have Abi Raba says, welcome Sajdi. Welcome Abi. Mihari joined too from Tigray. Welcome Mihari. Mihari has visited Tigray, by the way. He's not basically from Tigray, but after war, he once went to Tigray. And I think he was planning to revisit Tigray, if I'm not wrong. Uh, TSN, there shall be no big news from Tigray, Sajid. Well, these days, lots of big things are happening in Tigray. We must report it. By the way, we must report whatever is happening in Tigray, in Amhara, between Ethiopia and Eritrea. This is how we keep our viewers updated. At least they must have a picture in their mind of coming events. This is the basic purpose of reporting, that people should be fully aware of what could happen in Tigray, between Ethiopia and Eritrea, what is happening in Amhara, where all day profano sources say that hundreds of soldiers are being killed. Military also kills Fano fighters in hundreds, but basically stalemate there. A doctor was killed in Bahidar yesterday. On Saturday, he was killed. Now, people are accusing Fano fighters. Fano fighters are accusing the government. We'll try to find out the culprit. And hopefully, I'll share a video. I'll share the at least the party which is involved in the assassination of this doctor. We have Mikhail, Hele Hele, Abyssinia Tube here too, Gruel, Kidoselis, Selassie, Jimenez Siom, yes, sorry I'm late, Amano, Tola H, Say 24, Nasir Hassan joined. Welcome, Nasir. A new name for me. Alula Avalom here too. Tivolde Hadira. Tamiro Ginene says, welcome, sir. Mihari says, how do you think the political fight will end in Tigray? What's your view? Well, honestly, I am at a loss. I said months ago that the parties have taken extreme positions, irreconcilable positions. They are calling each other traitors. When you take such an extreme position, then reconciliation becomes very difficult. One will have to go. Their joint work under TPLF perhaps seems impossible now. So nothing is impossible, very difficult. I think I am not in a position to make a prediction. Maybe If I have some time, then I'll try to analyze all the factors and share with you what my analysis is. Not right now. It would be difficult to just answer the question in a few words. Mahmoud Lobinat joined. Welcome, Mahmoud. The young Somali here, African star, Yemane Bisrat Yusuf Muhammad says, go ahead. Tola H, the impact of Congolese war for the Horn of Africa. Well, Congolese war ongoing for a long time. I did some videos on the other channel, Conflict News 2042, on this war a few years ago. No direct impact, perhaps, but not good for Africa, not good for the region, because Congolese war has involvement of Uganda, it has involvement of Rwanda, especially. So, if Kenya is involved too, entire East Africa could be engulfed. Doga Oromo here, Hapte Gezu, Ozil Ginner, Masfin, Simanigas, Sultan Ibrahim, Mojo, Orom Ticha joined too. Lily Hale after some time joined. Welcome, Lily. Lily is a member too. Special welcome, Lily. Kos Ahmed say, I'm at Tigray. Welcome, Kos. Half Tom. Half Tom says, please talk the truth. I lost his comment. Birhan Gurmo Lilo Gilu Dogasa Tessam Romticha Say 24. Nature matters. Well, firstly, viewers, a viewer today in comment section said he inquired about leaving or staying in Tigray. He said, Sajid, he asked everyone, I think, he said, should I leave Tigray or should I continue staying in Tigray? Keeping in view the panic there, as we know that people are withdrawing cash, $500 million withdrawn in just 3 to 4 days, confirmed by Commercial Bank of Ethiopia. Prices gone up, prices of fuel, etc., gone up. People are worried. He said, Sajid, what's your take? What do you think? Well, my advice for the people in Tigray, those who are worried, those who are finding it difficult to make a decision, my advice is don't Tigray. Don't panic. At the same time, be fully prepared that if you have to leave Tigray, you must be able to leave within hours. Within hours. You must be fully ready. But don't start leaving your homes, your businesses, your jobs. Don't panic. Yes, situation is critical. No doubt about that. But it's not that after a few minutes, after a few hours, a war will break out. That is why please be careful. Don't panic. I am here. Hopefully, I'll keep you updated. During Tigray war, lots of people changed their residences based on my videos. And they used to contact me, Sajid, what should we do now? We are in Wollo, we are in southern Tigray. I used to advise them based on my understanding of the war, based on the advancement of fighters. I used to give them advice about where to go, or at least advice about whether they should leave their homes or not. Right now, I think perhaps people should not leave Tigray at this point of time. But they must be fully prepared. This is what I can say. Now, it's big news from Tigray is that the disarmament, demobilization, reintegration of Tigray fighters, which started in November, has halted. Now, no TDF members are being disarmed. In November, we heard that 75,000 Tigray fighters will be disarmed in 4 months. International community pledged some support, financial support, and Ethiopian federal government pledged some support as well. But and back then, when DDR kicked off in November, military Getachew were on one page, where they backed disarmament. TPLF Getachew supported disarmament. TPLF Debrecen raised a few questions. It protested, but the protest was very mild protest. It did not fully reject the DDR back then. Later, differences deepened between Getachew group and Debrecen group, and Getachew group and military. And that led to a halt to the DDR process. Out of 75,000, only 7,000 have been disarmed so far in the last 2.5 months, you can say. Funds are not being released. Federal government, will it support Tigray now? In the current circumstance, current situation, do you expect federal government to support Tigray? Especially when it knows that military is confronting the federal government-backed Tigray interim government. Federal government won't support DDR. It does not want its money to go to Tigray fighters who are under where they control and where they supporting the Western group. So, federal government has halted support for DDR reportedly. International community's support is also in danger. Trump has announced a complete overhaul of US foreign aid for other countries. He says, should I leave Tigray or can I stay? You should stay. I spoke in detail a few minutes ago on that. Please do watch that part of live chat. But you can contact me directly through Gmail if you are worried about your situation, about the area where you are. You can contact me through Gmail anytime. sajid67200 gmail.com. And those viewers in touch with me for years, they have my WhatsApp number too. Members, those who are members, they also can have WhatsApp number. We can call as well. We can connect it through phone calls too. So I'll keep you updated. Don't worry. Situation is alarming, but don't panic. Don't just start leaving your homes now in Tigray. Wait. We'll keep you updated. So DDR has been halted now. This is another blow to efforts for peace and stability in Tigray. If DDR is halted, if Tigray soldiers are not disarmed, it means that anytime, it means they are standing army. It means they're standing army like Ethiopian National Defense Force. And if Getachew and military do not reach a compromise, if Getachew and Debrecen don't reach a compromise, and if federal government is involved in some form in this conflict, the armed Tigray fighters could be involved in, they could be lost in another conflict. Now, government won't acknowledge that DDR has halted because process is very slow. They would say it's ongoing, it's continuing. But if just two or three or five soldiers are disarmed in one day, it means that no one is being disarmed. To disarm 75,000 soldiers in 4 months, you must disarm around 18,000 soldiers every month, around 600 every day. But 600 are not being disarmed every day. If 5 or 10 are disarmed, it means nothing is happening. So the process of DDR has come to a halt. Not a good news. DDR is part of Pretoria. TPLF is opposing DDR. TPLF Debrecen is openly opposing DDR. It just registered a mild protest in November. Now it is openly opposing DDR, saying that hasty DDR is against the interests of the people of Tigray. This is the situation, the story which I wanted to share with you. Sebbat says, Sajid, even those who are disarmed can retake arms. Yes, they can take up arms. I agree. But once they are disarmed, recalling them, organizing them takes time. But if they are organized, armed, perhaps it's very easy to mobilize them. Freedom is not free. Join to welcome. Freedom says, nice to see you, my best journalist Sajid. What is the probability of war in Tigray based on your analysis? Difficult question. It's very difficult question. Uh, People, if you ask question about how it's going to end, you're asking about probability of war. Uh, I think we should just analyze the factors, the points which could lead to war or stability. That we should do. Perhaps one line answer is not possible. Cap OG said, do you think TDF is a threat for federal government more than fun or in terms of firepower or weapons or as an army? Well, the real challenge for the federal government could be the joining of the PANO and TDF and maybe others too. If that happens, that could be a big thing. Maybe on its own, TDF won't be that effective because if it starts advancing towards Addis Ababa, it will have to go through Amhara, through far. Once again, we'll see deja vu, I would say. Maybe rest of the country will unite against TDF. But if TDF finds allies, then we could see a deadly alliance built against PMRP's government. Because 20 minutes have passed, I said live chats would be brief because I had only one topic, important topic. If I'm able to continue live chats, we'll have a live chat tomorrow too. I am moving to another city tomorrow. If I manage to reach there uh, uh, before the time we have live chats and internet connection is fine, then I'll let you know and we'll have a live chat tomorrow. Thank you for joining. Mojo is asking about Congo. Mojo, covering a conflict takes time, it takes research, it takes sources. You cannot just make a video on a conflict uh, in a few minutes. I studied this conflict years ago when I made videos on conflict news 24/2. Perhaps it's not possible to cover it now on my views and news. We can only share main updates from this conflict. Like I share main news stories from Sudan too. Thanks for watching, viewers. It was good to be with you. I'll be back tomorrow. Uh, and then we'll have another live chat. Thanks for watching. See you tomorrow. Bye bye.